He's
and
crying.
She's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, she's like, wait, it's like tears. He's like, that's not for him. Like, oh no. And that's I felt more, the weight of the emotion of that scene came more from Thanos' end for me. And I'm like, oh, wait, he actually cares about her. And like, it's so weird.
Thanos has a heart.
Thanos has a heart. It's just shriveled up by the pride. And then he I can't believe I'm saying this, he tosses her over this giant, like, edge. She falls to her death. And then Thanos gets the Soul Stone. So now, let's do a recap. He's got the Soul Stone, the Mind Stone, not the Mind Stone, pardon me. Soul Stone, Space Stone, Power Stone, and the Reality
Stone.
Which means he's got 4, which means there's 2 left.
Ugh.
And then Thor gets his magical axe thing he made. Groot
provides the handle out of his own body.
Yes. He gets back to Wakanda on Earth and helps the coming conflict of all those weird-looking creature things that invade Wakanda trying to get the stone from Vision's head. And when that was the coolest thing ever when he showed up, because that was so cool. I like Bruce Banner saying, "You guys are screwed now." That was so cool. And then
also Bruce Banner uses the Iron Spider's
I'm sorry.
Hulkbuster armor. My bad.
Sorry. I forgot about that too. I like how he's running around and like, yeah, it's just like being the Hulk. Man, that was funny. And I love that they kept the whole and get this minor shield thing in the movie.
Yeah, but while we're on the subject, I was not a fan of that shield. I prefer the original red, white, and blue circular shield.
I kind of do too. And then while that's going on, back on Titan, Thanos shows up and finds the heroes on Titan and Doctor Strange has a time stone, so of course he wants that. And they're doing everything in their power to try to pin this guy down.
And they are so close to doing it after a lengthy battle.
Yes, they got him pinned down. Mantis has a hold of his head, trying to keep him at bay. And Stark and Peter Parker are pulling as hard as they can to get the gauntlet off of his hand. And then Peter Quill learns that he killed Gamora from Nebula. And Stark's like, no, don't. We almost got this thing off. Do not hit him. And Quill looks at him and is like, tell me you didn't do it. And Thanos is like, I had to. I'm like, no, he's going to snap. He's going to snap. He's going to do it. And he starts wailing on Thanos. And it was at the fingertips, man. They almost had it.
Peter Quill, you singularly fucked the universe.
You fucking asshole. I never liked Peter Quill. Yeah, you kill me, Internet. I never liked Peter Quill. Give me a break. He's every hot douchebag on the planet. But anyway, they fight for a little bit more, and then to much of their dismay, they're not doing as good a job as they were before. And Thanos throws a freaking moon at him. That was nuts. He threw a moon at them. I thought that was crazy. And if I remember, okay, so meanwhile in Wakanda, one of Thanos' minion children things breaks into the Zion side where Shuri's trying to get the stone out of Vision's head. Vision and him start fighting again. Vision's loose, so that makes him vulnerable, which means anyone can grab that stone. So Scarlet Witch goes to his aid to try to keep him, safe. And this is so crazy because there's a bit on Titan when Thanos and Iron Man are fighting. Iron Man tried to make like a knife thing out of the armor. Thanos pulled it off and shoved it inside Stark's chest. I'm like, oh no, is this where we lose Iron Man? 10 years?
Yeah, I was scared.
This is where it ends?
I was scared of that too. I was like, no, I'm not the world's hugest Iron Man fan, but come on, we've been with this guy for 10 years. We've grown to love him.
And then Thanos says something along the lines of like, when I'm done, half of humanity will exist. And I hope they remember you. He's about to kill him. And hold on, there's something I forgot to mention. Sometime before the movie, Doctor Strange says, look, Stark, if it comes to saving you or the kid, Peter Parker, for the time stone, I won't hesitate to let either of you die. Which makes sense because Doctor Strange is kind of bent on trying to keep that stone safe.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. But when Thanos is just about to kill Iron Man, Doctor Strange says, stop, spare his life and I'll give you the stone. And honestly,
I was like, Strange, you fucking moron!
But At the same time, I feel like he did that on purpose because in those futures he saw when they only won that one, I feel like that one, Stark was alive. Stark survived the...
Yeah.
I feel like Stark needs to be alive in order to do something in the fourth one that will eventually make all this better. I feel like that's why he gave him the stone.
Probably.
And so he gives him the stone. He's got 5 stones. He's only need 1 more. And so before any of them can do anything, he opens a portal and goes straight to Wakanda. And they're all looking at him, and he's there. They're all scared shitless. You can even tell Cap is scared. He just doesn't show it, but you know he's like, oh shit. And then Vision says, Wanda, it's time. You got to do it. You got to blow the stone out of my head. Of course, Wanda doesn't want to do it. Like, no, I can't kill you.
You're the only person in the world I'd want. Like, seriously, like Grease, man. You're the one that I want. You know, all that shit.
Yeah, it's so sad. It's like they love each other so much, and he's got to do it. It's so sad. And then she starts doing it. Everyone's trying their damnedest to keep Thanos back. I honestly thought when he punched Cap in the face, he snapped his neck. I was so scared. Like, did you just kill Captain? Like, no.
Like, okay, and as the Captain America fan, like the biggest Captain America fan, like in the universe, mostly because I look like him before the serum. Like I was like, no.
Yeah.
But no, he lived.
Yeah, he lived through that. And Thanos is getting closer and closer to Scarlet Witch, and she finally blows that thing out of Vision's head. And then I immediately thought, oh no, wait a minute, he's got the Time Stone. And then he does exactly what I thought he was going to do. He takes the Time Stone, turns back time, brings back Vision, and just rips the thing out of his head himself. Vision's still dead. And then he has the last stone. He puts it in the gauntlet. He's got all 6. But then Thor comes out of nowhere, throws the axe. It lands right in the middle of his chest. Thor looks over and says, I told you you'd die for that. He shoves the thing in further. And Thanos says, you should have gone for the head.
True.
Snaps.
Well, it's not like he was wearing anything to protect it. So yeah, take off the head.
Or take off the arm.
Yeah. Just take out the hand. Just go right where the Infinity Gauntlet ends.
Yeah. And then he snaps. He does it. And then when he leaves, the people start fading away. Not all of them, just half of them. The first one to go is Bucky. I couldn't believe that.
My cousin probably cried at that. She loves Bucky.
Scarlet Witch goes. Groot goes. Black Panther goes, which surprised me. And then I think Falcon died.
Probably.
And back on Titan, all of the Guardians go except for Nebula.
Because she wasn't officially a Guardian.
But still, I mean in that universe. But Doctor Strange goes, and I thought that's where it was going to end. And then, Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
No!
Like, no! Not him! Not my boy! I was so scared. I was crying so much. It's like, not Spider-Man.
Now, when we saw this together, him for the 3rd time, me for the 1st time, we were hugging each other and we were crying, okay? That's
crying.
How bad this was for us.
I didn't know they were going to take my boy.
Yeah, and I got so mad that when we got to David's house that night, it was like the middle of the night, we put in Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and we beat the crap out of Thanos.
Yeah, we did.
We were so mad at him.
And so, like, Cap is on Earth. He looks at, like, Vision's dead carcass, like, looking at all what's going on. The only words he utters is, oh, God. And then it cuts to, I don't know what this is. It's some other planet. Thanos is sitting there on a porch, just looking out, and he starts nodding. And then the movie ends! It ends there! I couldn't believe it. When I saw the credits, I almost got sick. I almost threw up. I couldn't believe that.
It was lame.
It wasn't lame. It was just unexpected. Oh my gosh, the movie ended there.
Not the best ending for a movie.
Well, best and it's not happy.
No.
I don't know, man. I don't know if this movie was ever going to end any other way.